All right, Ellen, it looks like we've got the men underway, which is very exciting. Event 46A, the Men's Championship 4s. I'm Mary Mazio. I'm here with Ellen Minsner. We're here for, until 11.
Thanks a lot to Jason Reed and Luke Wilhelm announcing through the day. But these events so stacked closely together, we're already into the next event here. Bout number 2 going right through the Elliott Bridge. That's Cambridge from GB.
That means London.
Thank you.
All right, our friends across the pond have really opened up a lead on bow number 4. These guys are from, it's the Danish Federation. We have some great international athletes, and you can see the Danish crew, bow number 4, they're hauling on it. They're looking really well connected. But they are being pursued closely, Ellen, by bow number 5. Tell us about bow number 5.
That's the California crew from Berkeley, California. They were the top collegiate crew to finish ahead of Charles in 2015, and this 4 is doing a great job.
All right, Cal, they're looking fantastic, coached by Mike Tatey. And we've got bow number 35 on the outside.
That's the final crew of the women's event. That's U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, bow number 35.
And George Washington University is passing, it looks like.
Bow number 6, George Washington. That's the men's division. This 35 is the final crew in the women's division and approaching. Elliott Bridge right now in the Empalker is bow number 7. That is Princeton heavyweight men.
With the orange and black oars.
Followed closely by Northeastern University. Champ 4 here. Alexander Gass, Andrew Maglio, Ryan Letty, Phoenix Suzak, and Texas Lawton.
And then coming around the buoys, the Old Blues, Yale University, with Grant Lewis, Brian DeVries, Kevin Kiernan, Cole Tinden, and Sean Bartlett. And they say that they're big swingers. Well, they actually look like they're fighting this the cross headwind with really nice connection.
And then the orange jersey's doing a great job on that buoy line. That's bow number 12, Oregon State from Corvallis, Oregon. They have been away from the head of Charles the last 5 years, but they're doing a heck of a job right now. Look at that line that Coxon's got climbing up the inside, passing bow number 34.
Which is
another women's crew. Bow number 10 now hotly pursuing them, trying to reclaim some time. FIT from Melbourne, Florida.
And we got Harvard, of course, the Crimson Blades from right down the river. They're bow number 11 coming through Elliott Bridge right now.
And another 13 in the purple is also from the women's division, held just a few moments ago, so possibly a mishap earlier on. That's Amherst women.
And what's great about these women's crews is that they're moving to the outside. They're allowing the men's crews to keep the line along the buoy mark, so we've seen some great steering from some of the women at the end of the pack here, Ellen. Really sportsmanlike.
That was Trent University, Peterborough, from Peterborough, Ontario, that just slid through the Elliott Bridge.
Bow number 13. Oh, these are from, they're our friends from France, it looks like. From Pont-Lyon. Did you say that, Ellen?
No, you did a nice job. I'm going to try and repeat it.
All right, let me tell you who's in this. Maxence Janoudet. These are members of INSA, the Lyon National Rowing Center in France. These are members who rowed in Rio and the World Championships in Rotterdam. These guys are looking great.
Number 18 now, Wisco, University of Wisconsin.
Badgers.
Doing a heck of a job here.
Yep, they are handling these challenging conditions very, very well. Now, we have not seen Fat Cat Crew. Bow number 14. We hope they're still coming around, but if so, the rest of the field has opened up a very, very big lead.
Well, it certainly continues to be a blustery day up here on the rooftop of the Cambridge Boat Club.
Oh, I know we've got another entry coming around. Bow number 17, Ellen. Christ Church, Oxford, again from across the pond, from Great Britain.
These guys average age just 22 years old. Got some great experience here. Had a little bit of trouble with the wind, but they look pretty clean as they come around the corner here.
Well, and they're really hugging the buoy line, which is wonderful to see.
But you can see the wind just grabs the bow from time to time. I mean, that costume was right on the buoy line. You see it gust the wind come up and knock them sideways. It is not easy. Been the reports all day long from people coming up to the rooftop and telling us about the conditions, that it's a really unwieldy type of wind, highly unpredictable, and you take your chances when you're right on that buoy line because the wind could take you one way or the other.
And we have bow number 19 in the red. We can't tell you anything about them because they're not in the program.
Bow number 19, this will be the lightweight division of the Ford. So the lightweights are plowing through.
And they're catching up to the heavyweight division. This is really extraordinary.
That's right. It's a very young crew here.
Especially in these conditions, which is just a crusher of a headwind.
Sure.
This is extraordinary that these crews are so competitive. Ellen, go.
That's all right. It is Cornell. Let's give them credit where credit is due. Cornell
Coached
Light.
by Chris Kerber.
Bow 19.
You're going to love their tights.
Bow number 20 is pressing them hard, though. Bow number 20 has closed up a gap. They only about a length remains between them, and they've opened up a gap.
And that's Georgetown. Really nice job by Georgetown. They're probably closing in within 5 seconds.
Columbia now trying to reclaim some real estate. Columbia University in the light blue jerseys.
And they're hotly, hotly pursued by New York Athletic Club.
That's right, New York Athletic Club has closed on them and has less than a length of open water. And you see both of them sharing the exact same line through the Elliott Bridge. These are experienced coxswains. They certainly know what they're doing here today.
And they have really opened up on the rest of the field, Ellen.
Yeah, about a 10 or 12 length gap here. Bow number 22. So Virginia Rowing Association has been passed. Bow number 22. Again, the coxswains having a hard time on the buoy line. Moving in on Virginia now is bow number 26, another
from Yale, Old Blues. These are members of the 2016 EARC Championship 1V and 2V. There are several different components that make up this particular boat. They also won the Joe Cup in that same year, so this is a fantastic crew here. Yale doing a nice job. And they've passed a number of crews. 26 has passed several crews already. Little contact down by the buoy line, but it looks like everybody's clean right now. Bow numbers flying, blades clashing. And that's Undine and Penn. So the two entries from Philadelphia duking it around the bend. Yep. Undine has passed Penn. Penn is bow number 24. The Quakers. Doing a nice job here now. Just about 3 feet of open water between the stern of Undine and the bow of Penn. Yep. And Undine is moving a little bit under the Elliott Bridge. And these guys have really opened up on the rest of the field. I mean, that is almost a horizon. Yeah, it's a big gap. It's always fun if you enter the Elliott Arch without even any sight of the next crew. That's a nice margin. We still have about, I think, 6 crews if the book is correct. We don't have any scratches. 7 crews still should be coming around the bend. And these conditions are particularly brutal for lightweight athletes, particularly the screaming headwind. Really with coming at a sort of a quartering angle, and so weight can be a real advantage here. Ellen, we have another boat coming around now. Riverside Boat Club, our friends from down the river, and they claim to be Boston's second least competent superhero team. That the stroke in this boat can create potholes instantly. The 3-seat knows the exact location of every coin dropped on the sidewalk. Number 2 can communicate telepathically. Okay, this is R-rated humor, so we're not going to go there, right? All rated G. All rated G. Bow number 27, Riverside Boat Club. Let's give them a round of applause coming through the arch here. In their classic blue and white stripes. The best water of the day, suddenly. No wind for Riverside. The luck is on their side. Oh, and now we've got 4 crews coming around. Everybody's jockeying for the position. to hang on that buoy line. It can cost you between 5 and 10 seconds if you miss your line around this corner.
Bow number 33 leads this pack. That's Harvard University, the Harvard Lightweight 4. Isaac Walker, Patrick Anderson, Josh Coopersmith, and Eric Dobrushkin, caught by Mary Yeh.
And they have just passed bow number 29. Bow number 29 is MIT, our friends again from down the river. And Dartmouth is really making a charge. Dartmouth is bow number 34, the Dartmouth Lightweight Men's 4.
Yeah, they've already passed the Penn crew, Lightweight 4. This is the Quaker Lightweight 4 here. You saw their other crew earlier. And here we go. Dartmouth making a move. The Dartmouth coxswain is no stranger here because they know the next turn is over to starboard. And I hope they haven't hit the bridge, because if they haven't, they've made the best line so far coming out of Elliott.
That was beautiful. They snuck on the inside, and they're going to keep it. They're going to keep it going around the corner.
Bow number 30, Georgia Tech in the yellow blade. Bow number 14. That's the Fat Cat crew we were missing from the earlier division. Fat Cat.
Oh, there they are. It's their second appearance in the Champ 4, but the first time for their group, for this particular group.
Bow 31, right out in front of the Cambridge Boat Club. This is Red Cedar from Horton, Michigan. This is the Michigan State Crew Club alumni.
And it looks like the last entry to round this out is bow number 28 from Fordham, from the Bronx in New York. Fordham has been a top Dadville crew in the Lightweight 4. They've got a very strong program there.
And it's really, these events this year are spaced so close together that the fastest crews from one division are overtaking the others. We've seen that in the last 3 or 4 events of the day, where you have lightweights pushing through into the heavyweight ranks, the men catching up to the final event, women's event before them. So it gets a little confusing. We'll try and do our best to keep your attention.
But it makes it exciting.
It sure does, but for the fans, we'll try and keep it as informative as possible.